Director Welch, we cannot hear you. It doesn't show you as having any microphone connected.
Hi, Rick.
Hello, Director Molina.
Good to hear your voice.
You too. Good to see you.
Thank you.
We're hoping to hear Director Welch's whistling. We can't yet.
I don't see myself on the screen. Am I on, is my video on?
Yes, ma'am. We see your video.
Okay.
I can see you, Linda.
Well, thank you. I don't see myself.
Director Welch, maybe you could leave the meeting and come back in and use your audio work, or check your headphones if they're connected to your iPad.
About 1 minute. Can everyone hear me?
Yes.
Great.
Hi, Zach, it's Linda.
Oh, hi, Linda. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good to hear from you.
Nice to hear you too.
We sure have missed you.
Oh, thank you. I've missed
How
everyone.
about now?
Yes,
You're good. Thank you.
Oh, phew. I still
can
don't
hear.
have a picture.
okay, well, we can hear you though, Art.
Okay. That's
Great.
close enough.
There you go.
Great, thank you. Good afternoon, welcome everybody. Okay, recording in progress.
Okay.
Great, welcome to the RTA Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting, July 6, 2022 at 2 p.m. on the dot. I would like to now call the order to the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting order at 2 p.m. Thank you for joining the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting today, Wednesday, July 6, 2022. Before we begin with today's business, please ensure that you are in a quiet environment with no background noise. Please mute your device until called upon by the chair or the clerk to speak. Will the clerk please read the special notice?
Yes. On September 16th, 2021, Governor Newsom signed Assembly Bill number 361 that amends and extends certain Brown Act requirements pertaining to telephonic conferencing of local government meetings through January 1st, 2024. As such, RTA has opted to conduct the July 6, 2022 committee meeting via teleconference. Participants can participate via teleconference in each participant's own office or home area, which will not be made physically accessible to the public.
Thank you. For today's meeting, we will take roll call. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Yes. City of Wildemar.
Here.
City of Beaumont.
Here.
City of Calimesa.
Here,
City of Canyon Lake.
Canyon Lake is here.
City of Hemet.
I am here.
City of Lake Elsinore.
Here.
City of Norco.
Here.
City of Temecula.
Here.
County of Riverside, District 5.
Here,
Chair, you have a quorum.
Thank you. And please remember to remute your device. Will the clerk please take attendance of RTA staff?
Kristen Warsinski. Here. Charlie Ramirez.
Here.
Tom Franklin.
Here.
Laura Camacho. Rick Kazarowski.
Here.
Jim Neepkins.
Here.
Melissa Blankenship.
Here.
Joan Hepworth.
Here.
Bob Buck. Albert Jimenez.
Here.
Jennifer Wen. Brad Weaver.
Here.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. Next is item 3, public comments, non-agenda items. Will the clerk please read the directions for public comments?
Members of the public may address the board regarding any items within the subject matter jurisdiction of the board. However, no action may be taken on off-agenda items unless authorized by law. Comments shall be limited to matters not listed on the agenda. Members of the public may comment on any matter listed on the agenda at the time that the board considers that matter. Each person's presentation is limited to a maximum of 3 minutes.
Has the clerk received any requests in writing?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone on the line that would like to make comments on items not listed on the agenda? Okay, hearing none, the public comment portion for items not listed on the agenda is now closed. Next is item 4, approval of minutes for June 1st, 2022 Budget and Finance Committee meeting. Does any board member have any comments or corrections? Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I'll second, Beaumont.
Beaumont, thank you. I have a motion from Banning and a second from Beaumont. Will the clerk please take roll call?
Have a motion from District 5.
Oh, I apologize. Motion from District 5 and a second from Beaumont.
Thank you.
City of Wildemar,
Aye.
City of Beaumont,
Aye.
City of Cali Mesa,
Abstain.
City of Canyon Lake,
Aye.
City of Hemet,
Yes.
City of Lake Elsinore,
Aye.
City of Norco,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Aye.
County of Riverside, District 5.
Yes.
Have 8 yeses and 1 abstained.
Thank you. Next is item 5, cash flow projections, and Charlie Ramirez will present.
Thank you. Good afternoon, Chair Moore and members of the committee. My name is Charlie Ramirez, Chief Financial Officer. So we are now in fiscal year 2023 and do expect full access to our fiscal year 2022 federal operating grants shortly. This will provide an influx of cash within the next week or so. This will lead right into receiving our first FY23 allocations for local transportation funds and Measure A. This with our continued commitment to operate within the fiscal constraints of our budget, and I do not anticipate any cash flow issues for the remainder of this reporting period. Thank you, and that completes my presentation.
Quick and to the point. Does any members have comments or questions for Charlie? No? Okay, this is a receive and file. Thank you, Charlie. Next is item 6, authorization to award agreement number M22019F to Genfair LLC for the replacement of 226 fare boxes and development and implementation of the agency's new mobile ticketing application. And Melissa Blankenship will present.
Good afternoon, Chair Moore and members of the committee. My name is Melissa Blankenship, and I'm the Director of Contracts for the agency. The item before you is authorization to award agreement number M22019F to Genfair LLC for the replacement of 226 fare boxes and development and implementation of the agency's new mobile ticketing application. The current fare collection system on the agency's fixed route fleet was purchased in 2002. While these fare boxes were considered to be state-of-the-art at the time, they are now outdated by modern standards and incapable of moving the agency's fare collection system into the future. With these existing fare boxes being 20 years old, the agency averages approximately 100 repairs per month, which not only costs money to perform the repairs, but degrades on-time performance and the customer experience. The current mobile ticket validators are also incapable of accepting QR code mobile tickets, smart cards, or credit card payments. Staff recommends upgrading its current fare collection system with a new integrated fare collection system capable of accepting cash, magnetic passes, mobile app tickets, smart cards, tap-enabled credit cards, and payments from Apple Pay, Google Pay, and Samsung Pay. Along with the new fare boxes, the agency is also seeking to upgrade its mobile ticketing platform. The agency launched its first mobile ticketing application in 2019. Since then, technology surrounding mobile ticketing has also evolved. Staff desires a fully integrated fare collection system, including onboard fare boxes, mobile ticketing application and validators, and a centralized back-end revenue and ridership reporting system. Therefore, on March 18, 2022, staff issued RFP M22019F. The RFP was publicly advertised in a newspaper general circulation, and a notice was posted on the agency's website, along with a copy of the RFP document. The agency also sent notices of the contracting opportunity to the local chambers of commerce in cities that are members of the Joint Powers Agreement. On April 29, 2022, the agency received a single proposal from Genfair LLC out of Elk Grove Village, Illinois. The proposal was evaluated by a committee representing staff from the marketing, information technologies, maintenance, operations, finance, and purchasing departments. The vendor was rated in 3 technical areas: qualifications, related experience and references, staffing and project organization, and technical approach. Following the technical review, GenFair was invited to participate in a virtual demonstration of the proposed Fast Fare fare box and mobile link application. GenFair's project team presented the functionalities of the fare box and mobile application in a live environment, which gave staff the opportunity to ask questions to help clarify the written proposal. Next, staff requested a best and final offer from GenFair. The final pricing submitted for the complete solution, including fare boxes and a new mobile ticketing application, is $6,116,243. The breakdown is shown on page 10 of your agenda. Per the agency's procurement policies and procedures manual for a single proposal scenario, staff performed a cost analysis to determine if the cost received by GenFair is fair and reasonable. Through this process, staff received pricing from 7 other transit agencies that recently purchased fare boxes. 5 of the transit agencies purchased the GenFair Fast Fare fare box, and 2 transit agencies purchased fare boxes from a different manufacturer. With all facts considered, such as the purchase quantity, the date of the purchase, required elements of the project, etc., staff did determine that GenFair's proposed cost is fair and reasonable. Based on the overall evaluation process, which included the technical review, price analysis, product demonstration, and reference checks, it is the Evaluations Committee determination that the solution proposed by GenFair meets the agency's functional requirements, provides the agency's customers a user-friendly mobile app, and overall is a technically responsive and responsible vendor. The 6 elements of GenFair's solution can be found on attachment A, which is on page 14 of your agenda, and I'll give a brief overview of each one. The first element is the Fast Fare fare box. As I mentioned, the agency will be replacing 226 GenFair Odyssey fare boxes with GenFair's Fast Fare fare box, which is capable of accepting all of the agency's desired fare media types. Next is Mobile Link. So GenFair's Mobile Link ticketing solution provides a full mobility as a service suite. GenFair will provide an RTA branded mobile ticketing application that allows riders to purchase tickets and passes and validate their boarding all through their mobile devices. Additionally, this application provides trip planning, real-time bus arrival information, and general agency information. Then there's GenFair Link. This is where data from both the fare box and the mobile ticketing application will be integrated into a single cloud-hosted data warehouse. This greatly simplifies the process of ridership data analysis, report generation, and implementing fare structure changes. Next is GenPay. GenFair's payment processing solution through Chase Merchant Services will support credit and debit card transactions made through eFare, Mobile Link, and administrative point-of-sale terminals, or open payment transactions made at the fare box via physical bank cards or mobile wallets. GenFair maintains the secure end-to-end GenPay solution that consolidates the payment processing from all of the agency's fare collection devices, portals, and apps into a single platform. Next is the eFare Rider Portal. This is GenFair's online ticketing web portal that allows riders to buy smart cards to be shipped to a mailing address, to purchase fare products and passes, and reload stored value to be used through smart cards or the Mobile Link app on any web-enabled device. The web portal also gives all RTA riders a concise view of their current account status, which includes details of the various fare media types associated with a rider's account. And the final element in the GenFair solution is the administrative point-of-sale terminal. This terminal is an easy-to-use customer service device that can issue and add value to fare media, make accounts eligible for special fare types, such as youth, senior, disabled, and can also deactivate accounts or lost fare media. The point-of-sale terminal will be located in reception, so staff may assist customers with all their fare needs. The proposed GenFair solution is a complete, integrated, turnkey solution and will include design, manufacturing, testing, delivery, site operation, installation, training, support for hardware, software, and all aspects of system performance. Genfair will provide all the necessary support for payment processing, including all necessary interfaces and updates with the payment processor. The Mobile Link app is a user-friendly solution for iOS and Android. The platform also includes a back-end management system that will allow RTA to perform account management, customer service, and view a comprehensive set of reports. Genfair is the leading provider of fair equipment in the U.S. and Canada, with equipment deployed in over 400 agencies across North America. Genfair estimates full installation by November 30th of 2022 and does not anticipate any supply chain issues. Sufficient funds to cover the capital request are included in the agency's board-approved capital budget. Funding to cover the operating request in year one is included in the agency's board-approved FY23 operating budget. Funding to cover the operating request for years 2 through 5 will be included in the agency's future fiscal year operating budget. The funding profile can be found on page 13 of your agenda. Therefore, the recommendation before you today is to approve and recommend this item to the full board of directors for their consideration as follows. Authorize staff to award agreement number M22019F to Genfair LLC for the replacement of 226 fare boxes and development and implementation of the agency's new mobile ticketing application for a total project amount of $6,116,243 for a 5-year period. Chair, that completes my presentation.
Thank you, Melissa. Are there any questions from committee members? Yeah, Zach.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Melissa, thank you for the presentation, very thorough. My only question is, and we got about 20 years out of the last fare boxes. What is the lifespan of these fare boxes that do we anticipate?
Well, I will say the one change that they made with these new fare boxes is they're modular so that parts can be replaced easier than on the current Odyssey fare boxes. So that you will be able to get longer life out of them. So considering that the Odysseys lasted 20, I would anticipate that these would last longer than that, just because that is kind of why they hype these fast fare boxes up, is because it is easier to replace parts on them.
Wonderful, great to know. Thank you.
Linda Krupa.
Thank you, and thank you for the report. That was very thorough. My question, I think, is probably more with the ticketing app. And I know when we first started looking at that type of system years ago, there was a lot of input from the visually impaired and the hearing impaired community, in that would they be able to have the flexibility to use the ticketing, the mobile ticketing, and is that being taken into consideration with this new program?
Yes, the mobile ticketing app is completely ADA compliant for the visually and hearing impaired.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
Linda Molina.
Yes, thank you. The report was a very thorough report, and my comments are, I know nowadays the geographic location of our business partners isn't so critical anymore. I know there was, all the references were checked, but I'm just curious why there was only one response and why it's coming from Illinois.
Well, thank you. That's a great question, Director Molina. So Genfair really is the dominant fare box provider for North America and Canada. There are 2 other fare box companies that we know of. There's a company called Scheid Bachmann, and they're based out of Germany, and then another company called Lisip, and they're based out of Japan. So Genfair really dominates the North American market. So there's not, to be really honest, there's just not a lot of competition in this market.
Sounds good to me. Thank you so much.
Are there any other members that have questions? Okay, Ray.
Thank you, Bridget. I got a quick questions on this. On the product, do we have a extended warranty on this, or covered insurance? Because like Zach mentioned about the 20 years, and this one is 5 years. Is there any warranty could extend this? and get our own insurance to protect our equipment. But other than that, it's a good presentation and really, really amazing this kind of products. Thank you, Bridget.
Yeah, thank you for your question, Director. So the fare boxes are warranted for the first year, and if you'll notice in the pricing in your staff report, there is an option for us to continue with hardware support and maintenance coverage, and that is a decision that would start at year 2. So as an agency, we'll look at that to determine if we feel that we need to implement that optional warranty and continue, or if we can do that at any point if we want to. So even if we decide we don't think we'll need it for year 2 or year 3, we can exercise that at any point if we want the coverage.
Okay, we got that option. Thank you.
Any other committee members have questions? Comments? I just want to say I like this product. I'm glad we found something that could take all those various types of payments.
Yeah.
I think we need to, however they want to pay, I think we'll be able to take their money, right? So I mean, that's something how we're changing. And I know like different banks, Chase Bank uses Zelle, so it really depends on what bank you're using and what platform you want to use. Have we received any requests to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Okay, great. Is there anyone on the line that'd like to comment on this item? Okay, hearing none. Do I have a motion to approve?
Norco moves to approve.
Thank you.
Emma
And
will
do I have a
second.
Canyon Lake seconds. I have a motion from Norco and a second from Canyon Lake. Will the clerk please take roll call?
City of Wildomar,
Aye.
City of Beaumont,
Aye.
City of Cali Mesa,
Yes.
City of Canyon Lake,
Aye.
City of Hemet,
Yes.
City of Lake Elsinore,
Aye.
City of Norco,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Aye.
County of Riverside District 5.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Thank you very much. Next is item 7, authorization to renew revenue agreement number A22019 with the City of Temecula for the operation of Route 55 Temecula Trolley, and Melissa Blankenship will present.
Thank you, Chair. The next item is authorization to renew revenue agreement number A22019 with the City of Temecula for the operation of Route 55, also known as the Temecula Trolley. In June of 2009, the agency and the City of Temecula partnered in a cost-sharing arrangement for the operation of 2 demonstration routes, Route 55 and Route 57. These routes serve the Harveston Housing Development, Promenade Mall, and Old Town Temecula. From 2009 to 2011, the city fully paid for all operating expenses associated with these 2 routes, and passengers were not charged a fare to board. At the conclusion of the demonstration period, the city wanted to keep Route 55 and discontinue Route 57. This decision was based on the popularity of Route 55 amongst city residents. However, the city no longer had available funding to fully subsidize the operation of this route. So in an effort to cut overall costs, the agency and the city worked closely to streamline other less productive service around the Temecula area. These cost savings were then applied toward the continued operation of Route 55. Since that time, the cost-sharing agreement between the agency and the city has called for the city to cover approximately 20% of the route's overall operating expenses. The agreement between the agency and the city for the operation of Route 55 is updated annually and is set to expire on July 31st of this year. Route 55 continues to play a pivotal role in serving the Harveston community. The route stops at local schools, the Promenade Mall, and County Center Drive. On June 14th, 2022, the Temecula City Council approved the city budget, which includes funding for the renewal of this agreement. Funding appropriated by the city for this agreement would once again cover approximately 20% of Route 55's operating expenses. Staff recommends renewing the agreement with the City of Temecula for the operation of Route 55. If approved, the route will operate Monday through Friday from mid-August until early June and account for 995 revenue service hours. The agreement will generate approximately $21,986 in fare revenue, which is 20% of the route's estimated annual operating expenses. Sufficient funding to cover the remaining operating expenses has been included in the agency's FY23 operating budget. Therefore, the recommendation before you today is to approve and recommend this item to the full Board of Directors for their consideration as follows. Authorize staff to renew Revenue Agreement A22019 with the City of Temecula for reimbursement of operating expenses of $21,986 for the operation of Route 55 from August 1st, 2022 through July 31st, 2023. Chair, that completes my presentation.
Thank you, Melissa. And I see questions already. Art,
Yes.
did you have a question?
No, I'm still trying to figure out how to get my picture up there. No, I do not.
Okay. Are there any questions from committee members? Okay, Zach.
Yes, thank you, Chair. Melissa, again, thank you for the presentation. The City of Temecula is certainly a proud partner with RTA in this. It serves a very much needed section of our community, students primarily. With school hours changing next year, we'll certainly be working with the district to readjust these route timings. But my question is, there are days where the schools have late start or early dismissal. And I know we post the route, and it's not really a way, or at least I'm not sure if we can deviate from that. But I noticed last year, towards the end of the school year, where there was early dismissal, the buses still ran, but the kids were already out of school and had already gone home. Is there a way that we can address that with the school district? And it's only a few days a year, but it seems, I'm not saying no one's riding it at that time. It's just the students clearly aren't riding it at that time.
Thank you, Director. So I think you're talking about those one-off days that maybe there's an early release day.
That's correct.
Yeah, because I know a couple of years ago we did, because we do look at this annually. We look at the hours that the route's operating, the days, and we make adjustments every year for this agreement. And when I think Monday was a late start day, became a late start day for the district, I know we adjusted the schedule to accommodate for that and to make sure we were meeting the needs of the students. For the one-off days where there's a minimum day, I don't know that we can adjust the schedule because it's part of our service schedule.
Yeah, Chair Moore, if I may. Because of our federal funding, especially, we can't be a school bus. So you have to put the routes out in advance and advertise the days that they'll run. They have to be open to the public, all of those types of things. We could explore, let's say the last couple of weeks, they're out early every day, and we know that well before the next service change. We could explore just ending, the afternoon service early, as long as we publish it and it's notified to the public ahead of time. I think that's something we could look at doing, but for the minimum day here or there, we can't really, because it is still a public route.
Yeah, and I think that's really where I'm headed with it. It's more a waste of money to just run it when it's not. So we end it early versus trying to accommodate those one-off days. So thank you, I appreciate that.
Okay, Ted.
Thank you, Bridget. I'm just curious, how many of these other cities or communities do we have these shared bus routes? Is Temecula the only one?
We have the Route 51, the Crest Cruiser with UCR. But other than that, those are the only two partner routes.
And I certainly understand the need for it. It's just that when we look at this, we're looking at the amount of money is the 21,000, and what percentage of that, without me looking back, of the actual cost of running that bus is we pay for?
So 20% is paid for by the city, 80% is paid for by RTA. We did also cut, though, some other service in Temecula when the city had developer money. They had paid into a pot. They had used that to fund this for a certain amount of time. And when that was exhausted, the city felt strongly that the Route 55 was a need for the community. And so we cut, to offset continuing to run it, we cut other service from the city.
Okay, so there was a give and take there. And this goes back to if you recall on our last meeting, the gentleman from Eastville that spoke up, he was well spoken about the need for further bus services in the city of Eastville and throughout their city. And that's what I'm saying is, I hate to say that to throw another requirement back on the staff, but we maybe start to look at how we approach these cities and communities. I mean, with the cost of fuel and everything else, hopefully to get people back into public transportation, these are things we may want to look at to approach cities individually to see what we can do with them to augment some of this, just like in Temecula's situation. I mean, that's just there's a need, and I look at the city of Corona and their bus line there, and naturally they're catching their city along with their students also on those public routes. So maybe things we need to look at in the future on this, to see how many other cities would participate in a shared cost. Just my thoughts.
Thank you.
Thank you, Director.
Are there any other questions from committee members? Has the clerk received any requests to comment on this item?
No, Chair, I have not.
Is there anyone on the line that would like to make a comment on this item? Hearing none, do I have a motion to approve?
Temecula moves.
Oh, okay, Temecula moves, Hemet will second.
Okay, Temecula. I have a motion from Temecula and a second from Hemet. Will the clerk please take a roll call?
City of Wildemar,
Aye.
City of Beaumont,
Aye.
City of Cali Mesa,
Yes.
City of Canyon Lake,
Aye.
City of Hemet,
Yes.
City of Lake Elsinore,
Aye.
City of Norco,
Yes.
City of Temecula,
Aye.
County of Riverside District 5.
Yes.
Chair, it's unanimous.
Thank you. Next is item 8, board member comments. You may just wish to ask each member who wants to comment. Linda Krupa? Nope. Ray Santos?
I'm good.
Okay. Tim Sheridan? Yes, hi, go ahead, Tim.
Thanks, Bridget. At our last T Now meeting, it was brought up by Zach, I think, for us to attend a Lake Elsinore Storm California League baseball game for our next T Now meeting, which will be on July 27th. And I reached out to the Storm and I was able to secure tickets for $10.50, which includes both the ticket to the game and parking as well. And even if you're not within our T Now group, we want to invite RTA members to come out and watch the only professional baseball team in Riverside County, the Lake Elsinore Storm, who also happen to be the 2022 California South League first half champion. So they're in the playoffs already. It's a very good team. And as you may also know, our stadium, Diamond Stadium here in Lake Elsinore, won the baseballdigest.com best single A stadium contest this year. They've won it 2 out of the last 3 years. So if you'd like to come to the ball game with some of the RTA folks, including Kristen, who's coming, let Melissa Blankenship know, and she will put you on the list and we'll get you a ticket. You can pay for the ticket on the day of the game, which again is on July 27th. The first pitch is at 6:05 here at Diamond Stadium in Lake Elsinore. It's going to be a fun day. Both Kristen and Zach, by the way, are going to be throwing out the first pitch, so that should be fun to watch as well. So if you'd like to come out, have you the unlimited tickets. If you want to bring your family members, feel free to do that. It's just a great time to come out and watch minor league baseball here in Riverside County. Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you. I will be there. Ted Hoffman. Any comments? Nope. Jeremy Smith. Zach Schrank.
No comments, thank you.
Nothing today. Just thanks to Mayor Sheridan for setting that up. It's going to be a good night.
Art Welch.
No, I'm still looking for my picture. It said that the host turned it off, so that's okay.
Is there anyone else? I missed anyone? Anyone else have any comment? Well, I just want to announce it's our city birthday. So we turned 14 on July 1st. And we have our city birthday party this Saturday. RTA will be there with a bus. We have live bands, music vendors. So if you want to come out 6 to 10 at Martin O'Brien Park. Next is item 9, announcements. Kristen, do you have any announcements?
Yes, thank you, Chair. First, thank you to Mayor Sheridan for setting that up. I will try not to embarrass myself in front of my kids. Hopefully you make it from the mound to the home plate. Also, I just wanted to, hey, there's Art.
Whoever the host is, thank you.
That was Rick. And I just wanted to take a second to thank Joan. Some of you may not know, I'm sure you noticed that it wasn't her today, it was Sam. Joan is retiring. This is her last committee meeting. She will be at the board meeting, so we'll do something there, but I just wanted to recognize her. I know you all appreciate her as much as I do. We're in denial. I might throw away her retirement paperwork. So that's all I have. Thank you.
Oh, Joan, I wonder what was up. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. I relied heavily on you, and thank you very much for everything when I was chair and still to now. So thank you very much for making my job easier. You're just wonderful. Okay, next is item 10, and the next meeting of the Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting will be on Wednesday, September 7th, because we do skip August. So September 7th at 2 p.m. And the July 6th, 2022 Board Budget and Finance Committee meeting is adjourned at 2:36 p.m. Thank you. Have a good afternoon.
Hey, bye, everyone.